Welcome. You're speaking with Attorney Bazan. In this video, we will be discussing how to obtain lawful permanent residency status, most commonly known as a green card, through family-based petitions. It's a complex process. Listen carefully. There are only certain categories of family members that can actually petition for you. On the left-hand side of the screen, you will see the immediate relative of U.S. citizens categories, which are the spouses of U.S. citizens, children under 21 and unmarried, and parents of U.S. citizens. In this way, you can adjust status through them. It's a 2-in-1 process. You don't have to wait for a visa to be immediately available. That's why it's called immediate relatives categories. Although it's supposed to be immediate, as you know, nothing is immediate with the Immigration Service. You still have to wait some time, but not as long as the preference categories that are on the right-hand side of the screen. Let's stick to the left-hand side for a minute. You adjust status in the United States. It's a 2-in-1 process. Therefore, you can actually get a green card here in the U.S. if you entered legally. On the right-hand side, let's discuss the preference categories. You have first preference, 2A, 2B, third preference, and fourth preference. In this category, you have to wait for the visa to be available. You may have to wait years in line for the visa to be available. So it's a different process. The first part of the process, you petition for your relative, right? That takes a certain period of time, and then your relative actually waits online for the visa to be available. Once the visa is available, then you can adjust status. You can ask for a green card. Are you worthy of becoming a green card holder? That's what immigration is asking. So they're gonna check your records, you're gonna get fingerprinted, you're gonna get a medical exam to make sure you're admissible, that you don't fall into any of the grounds of inadmissibility, that you don't have unlawful presence, that you don't have fraud, that you don't have criminal convictions that would make you inadmissible to get a green card. That process is more complicated, the preferences categories. As you can see on the screen, there's a visa bulletin that is actually published by the Department of State on a monthly basis, and you can check yourself how long your cases are taking. For instance, the fourth preference category that you see on the visa bulletin chart, that explains for each country how long you're waiting, your relative is waiting for the visa. So for if you're a U.S. citizen and you're petitioning for your sister, for instance, then you're gonna wait approximately 13 years. If you're from a country such as Ecuador, Peru, you're gonna wait about 13 years. If you're from Mexico, as you can see on the chart, you're gonna wait a lot longer. It's gonna be approximately 19 years for your sister, to actually her visa to be available and be able to come to the U.S. Or if she's here, she has to wait that long to adjust status. Now, if you're from the Philippines, if the immigrant is from the Philippines, it takes about 22 years to get a green card. So we're talking about very lengthy waiting periods. They vary depending on whom you're petitioning. If it's your married son, your married daughter, your unmarried son, your child, your spouse, it all depends on, the category. It is really important that you consult with an immigration attorney because every case is different. You can't just take my training in this video for this moment. You have to consult with an expert. It's really important that you do that. Remember, the categories that you have seen on screen are the only categories that exist for family-based petitions. Your grandparents can't petition for you, your aunt and uncle, your cousin, they can't petition for you. It's really important to remember that, to consult with an attorney. And family-based petitions are also done abroad, and it's actually called, the process is a little different, it's called consular processing. So that you petition for your family member first, and then you wait online, as I explained before, for the visa to be available, and then you do a consular processing case where your family member goes to the U.S. consulate abroad for their interview, and then they enter the United States on an immigrant visa, and later on they get a green card by mail. Thank you for watching. Check our website, arbazanimmigration.com, and also go to our Facebook at Ana Maria San Law Firm and Twitter as well. If you like this video, then become one of my subscribers.